Well, look at who's posting a third video in a row after her comeback. Yeah, it's me. I'm Nemesis. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, before we get started, as per usual, let's talk about the song of the mini week. Yeah. The song of the week is a little random, but follow me. Cookie by Raúl Alejandro. Random as hell. I know, but listen to me. I'm having another Raúl Alejandro phase. Like, I can't stop listening to this man. Why is his voice so like... Tiene un no sé qué y un qué sé yo. And now that he's not with Rosalía, I don't know, I feel like I like him more. Anyways, let's carry on. Alright, so for today's video, we're doing things a little bit different. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of this little background situation and we're gonna head to the shower because today's whole entire video is about my clarifying routine. I realized that I've never actually done a video dedicated to how I properly clarify my hair without over drying it, because that is the tricky part. A lot of clarifying shampoos can be very drying, especially for curly hair, since curly hair, you know, is prone to already being dry and frizzy, etc. So I'm gonna be walking you through my whole routine from beginning to end. Take out your pencils, your pens, your iPads, I don't know, whatever you take notes on, and take notes, girl. Granted, since I test a lot of curly hair products, these products I'm about to show you are not the only ones that I've used in my clarifying routine. I might switch them out for another brand, yada yada, but the routine stays very much the same. But anyways, without further ado, let's go to my bathroom. Hey besties, welcome to my bathroom. Okay, let's get into it. So actually this clarifying routine started the day before because I did some hair and scalp oiling. I used the Fable & Mane Holy Roots oil, applied a full dropper straight to my scalp, and gave myself a much needed scalp massage. If you're ever stressed out and need at least 2 to 3 minutes of instant relief, girl, massage your scalp. Trust me. And I go hard when I do this. I'm trying to physically remove the stress from my head. After that, I like to add half a dropper to my strands. These ends are looking so goddamn crispy. So it's becoming harder and harder now to detangle my hair in the shower. That's why I prefer detangling it dry with a bit of oil so I don't cause as much damage trying to brush out any knots. And finally, I like to marinate in this oil overnight. If you don't like that or don't have the time, I'd at least suggest leaving it on for 10 minutes and then jumping in the shower. The whole point of this is to make the washing process easier and help your scalp absorb the necessary nutrients so it doesn't become irritated or flaky after clarifying. And speaking of clarifying, let's actually get into that. I'm gonna use the Rizos Curls Apple Cider Vinegar Rinse as my first wash. This stuff is so good. It's been one of my favorite launches from Rizos Curls, and I love that it's made with that pointy applicator thing so I can directly deposit the product where I want it. The rinse itself is incredibly gentle, doesn't strip out my scalp or hair, and it actually breaks down product and oil buildup. I like to massage it by itself and then I add water to form a light lather. If you want to step it up a notch though, I've said it before and I'll say it again, get yourself one of these scalp scrubbies. They're so convenient, it feels so good on the scalp, and it helps to really work the product into your scalp and hair. After that first wash, I like going in with a second shampoo, kind of like how you would do a double cleanse on your face. Well, same concept. And for that second cleanse, I'm going with the Shaz & Kicks Clay Hair Cleanser. I spoke briefly about this cleanser on my previous video, so I'm excited to show it to y'all in action. This is a waterless shampoo that looks kind of like a paste at first, but once you rub it in with damp hands, it turns super creamy and it starts lathering hella quick. And that lather is no joke. Y'all saw how little product I grabbed and look at how bubbly and sudsy it gets. I really take my time to work this second cleanse into my scalp as well as my hair strands. We should know by now that since us curly and wavy gals like to use quite a bit of product on our hair to set those curls up for success, there's gonna be a good amount of product buildup in our strands too. So yeah, on clarifying days, make sure to not skip this part. Okay, by now, scalp and hair are squeaky clean. So now we gotta bring back moisture into the strands by deep conditioning. But first, and this is important, I'm gonna squeeze out as much excess water from my hair as possible. If there's still too much water in there, that could prevent your hair from absorbing all the beneficial ingredients that are in your conditioner. You're literally wasting product if you skip this step. Now that that's out of the way, I'll be using this new Ceremonia Guava Repair Mask, which obviously smells like heaven and it makes me want to eat it, but I'm not gonna do that. And since I have fine to medium waves that can get weighed down pretty easily by too much moisture, I prefer using hair masks that don't feel too thick or oily, and this one is just perfect for that. that. Now, just how I did with my shampoo, I like to really work the mask into my strands, make sure they're evenly coated and detangled, and then I leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes while I shower my actual body. I always get weirded out when people ask me, what are you doing in the shower while waiting for the mask to set in? Like, girl, don't you have a whole shower routine to do? I don't know. Anyways, once I'm ready to rinse it out, I take my time doing the good old squish to condition. This helps with moisture retention, definition, and even volume because I'm not pulling down on my roots while rinsing. And that's pretty much it. Woo! We did it! At this point, your hair and scalp should feel balanced, clean, but not stripped out, you know? I do this routine at least once every 2 weeks, but honestly, I kind of just listen to my hair. Once you know what your hair is supposed to look and feel like, you'll be able to tell when there is buildup to get rid of. After all this, I did a pretty quick styling routine with cream and gel, and these were my results. First of all, the scalp, unclockable, baby. She is clean and cleared. But I know that everything is balanced because look at the shine on my actual hair. And the curl definition, very much on point. And since I know some of y'all are gonna ask me what I used for styling, it was Bounce Girl. Listen, I am very much hooked on their stylers. They're so easy to use and always deliver great results. But anyways, that's it. Let me bring you back to the nemesis outside of the bathroom, okay? Bye! Hey! So, how was that? Was that nice? Educational, entertaining, and everything you could ever want from a video of mine? Please say yes. Jokes aside, I hope y'all found that helpful. From the years that I've worn my hair naturally wavy, curly, I have received a lot of questions of like the process in the shower, and I've learned that a lot of people don't know how to really wash their freaking hair. So I try to be as thorough as possible. Anyways, let me know down below if you have any questions about the process, about the products, or just say hi, baby girl. You know, I'm always down to be like, hey, how are you? And of course, thank you so much for watching the video till the end. You're a real one, okay? If you want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, please feel free to follow me on Instagram at nemesismarie06 or on TikTok at nemesismarie_06. But most importantly, girls, boys, gender non-binaries, have a great motherfucking rest of your day. Okay? Bye!